Hi, and welcome to Teletalk. I'm Liv.
And I'm Ben.
And on this episode, you'll hear our carefully considered and not at all random thoughts on a show we like. There will be spoilers.
This podcast is for entertainment purposes only, and we give ourselves an age rating of 15 and above, but you're welcome to make up your own mind. Listener discretion is advised.
So where are we at?
We're at Oak Island.
Oak Island.
There is an island.
Something.
We do this every week.
What is it?
Which season do you think it is, Liv?
Season 12.
13.
Okay. Season 13, episode...
423. Oh, no. Go on.
Episode 17.
Yes!
Oh my god, is it
really? It's starting to take 8,000 episodes in.
Well, I figured we're near the end. I think there's normally 24, and then I took a rough guess from there.
Right, so yeah, we've got about 7 more episodes, I wager.
Yeah.
Unless they do a rogue 25th like they occasionally do.
Depends if they deem that there's anything special.
Cool. What's determined as special in Oak Island terms?
I don't know, something random that comes up.
They found some wood!
No, I was thinking more like an anniversary or
Season 10.
a death or something that they want to honour.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people working on this.
Well, yeah, 7 must die. Okay, well...
Well, you took us off the tracks.
Yeah, oh, yes, it was me. Jeez, thanks, Liv. Yeah. Yes, I'm the problem here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're at Oak Island. There is an island off the coast of Nova Scotia.
That's not what they say.
What is it, then?
I don't know.
It's not that!
There is an island. Oh, no, I don't know what it is. We'll have to look that up.
Will we? We're not gonna, though.
I might.
You barely remember what show we're doing.
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, God. The magic of podcasting. Google, yeah.
Oh, right. So this is it, but it's not what I thought. There is an island in the North Atlantic where people have been looking for an incredible treasure for more than 200 years.
And that feels like it's 200 years just from the history of this show.
I don't think that's right.
You have to say, there is an island in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
You have to do it in the Clockworthy
I might have to watch it and then get it.
If you're new here, I'd like to say this isn't what we're normally like, but that would be a lie.
Definitely.
So yeah, this episode is called The Missing Links.
Because there's more chain that they find.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
I'm still looking it up.
Oh, you found it. What more is there to do?
Because I don't feel that that's right.
This does not conform to what I was expecting, and so thus I reject it.
Oh, I can't find it.
You found it, and you were wrong.
I don't think it's right.
That's what happened. You found it, you were wrong, you didn't like it, so you decided that the internet was wrong.
Yes, I'm going to watch an episode and literally copy down what they say.
You were going to... But the problem is we always skip it. We skip the intro.
Yes, so we never used to.
Yeah,
and now you skip it. And now I don't remember, and it's all your fault.
We went from we skip it to you skip it, Ben. I'm going to make you watch the whole thing, but I'm going to sing along to it.
But there aren't any... It's not... You can't...
There is an island in the Atlantic.
You can't do that.
Play-Doh.
No.
It's not really singing, I will grant you. But, wow, this is taking a while. Do you get the impression that there wasn't a huge amount that we wanted to talk about this episode?
What were you saying? I got a bit distracted.
It's called The Missing Links.
Oh, because they find chain.
Yeah.
This chain is very disappointing.
Of course it is.
Because they find chain before, and it looks actually old. This looks not that old.
It's like all the other stuff that they found has been like in like an amalgam and like all encrusted and whatnot. This looked like it'd just been left in our garden for a few weeks. Yeah. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves because we start, as always, in the money pit.
Yeah, but that's where they find the chain.
No, it's not.
Yeah. It's on the washer thing.
Yeah, which we get to later.
Yeah, but it's from the money pit. It's the money pit spoils.
Liv, I'm trying to wrestle this back, and you're refusing to be wrestled.
Well, it's just... I don't know how you've organised your notes. This seems silly.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you, and you're rejecting it. It's the intro all over again. So wait for it, listeners. We're going to get to the chain, but stuff happens before that, Liv.
Fine.
Okay. So I have to admit, up front, I think you're right. It is Karma 1 that they've called, not Carmel 1. Because they do. I did notice after you pointed out that they talk about karma all the damn time.
Yeah.
So yeah, they still say it like Carmel. I'm like, how is there an ul in karma?
Do you know what the problem might be? Is having watched Sister Wives, and they talk about caramel a lot, and apparently the accent in Utah is very distinctive.
Caramel.
And so it might just be how the people that live in Utah say caramel that is throwing it off.
Right. Stupid Sister Wives ruining so many things.
Well, it's a suggestion.
Well, they make about as much progress as they did last time. Except, well, I say that's unfair. They get stuck on something at 150 foot this time.
They don't really get stuck, though.
They're on maybe something that's maybe metal. But I'm guessing it turns out it's not metal because they get through it and nothing's mentioned of it again.
Well, and then... Isn't it that piece of
ledge?
Yes,
the shoe of the chapel shaft, which is the bottom cap. That's right, yes. And they were like, we've got beyond the chapel shaft.
Yeah, but I am pretty sure that they have found the chapel shaft like 3 times before.
Well, yeah, because they can't find anything else. They just have to find old searcher tunnels.
No, but what I mean is, haven't they declared that they have found the chapel shaft multiple times before?
Yeah, they're not They knew that they were intentionally drilling the chapel shaft. What they're pleased about is that they've drilled through the bottom of it now.
Right.
So they're now going beyond the bottom of the chapel shaft into the solution chamber below the chapel shaft, and the chapel shaft is what pushed the chapel vault down into, because that was the one where everything collapsed and there was a big rumbling.
I see.
Yeah. And then they hit the bedrock and they declare that's a good...
The bedrock lintel kind of thing?
The gypsum of the bedrock plateau.
Plateau, yes.
That's what they're calling it. So they're like, it's bedrock, but there is stuff under the bedrock, so we're going to push through the bedrock.
Yeah. It's only a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the size of a teeny tiny boulder.
It's another one of those ledges, allegedly. Yes, it's just full of ledges. So they're going to punch through into the bedrock plateau.
And we get a lovely diagram of it happening.
Oh, yes. A lovely annotation and
I'm being serious. I do actually really like these diagrams.
They're the best bit of the show.
Yeah.
They always find treasure in those.
It makes so much sense when you see the diagram.
I have to say, yeah, the production team and everything, you might get fed up with them with their repetitive patterns and everything, but those animations really do help frame.
Because quite often they're talking about stuff and they lose me. I'm like, I do not know what you're saying. And then they show the diagram and I think, right, got ya.
Yeah. It gives reference and rationalises the bemusing ramblings of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's, in theory, what we think is happening, but you're never going to see because it's not real.
And I guess they're kind of techie people in that respect, aren't they? These are all people that know drilling.
Oh, right, yes.
And they're using drilling language, I don't know, in trade language, and it's just not accessible. And then these diagrams... make it accessible to the lay person.
Are you calling the people on Oak Island techie people?
Well, I did say that.
Is
what
Jack
I meant
Begley a techie person?
No, what I meant was experts in their field.
Is Charles Barkhouse an expert in his field?
I don't think he's a driller, but Marty is a driller, and Craig Tester is, and the people that literally do the drilling.
Barkhouse isn't a driller, he's a thriller.
Oh.
Well, they also find a big old bit of pipe when they get a bit deeper, don't they?
Yeah, I thought that was quite boring.
I thought it was interesting because immediately Rick's like, Dan Blankenship never used pipes that size.
No, you're missing out a key thing here because they call Rick in as the expert.
Oh, I know.
They're like, this is pipe. We need Rick's opinion.
Rick knows pipe. He knows Dan's pipe.
And what he knows is... Now, I thought he was saying Dad never used, as in DAD, as in his dad, as
Daddy
in...
dearest.
Inherited understanding and knowledge. No, he's just... He knows Dan.
Maybe... Well, to be fair, in some ways, I feel like he considers Dan Blankenship a bit of an Oak Island dad, so maybe he did say dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he did, though.
He professes to know that the exact type of pipe that Dan Blankenship used exclusively. He would never have used this pipe, and it's just taken as read. Like, yep, Rick knows.
Mm.
Yeah. So that
I mean, he did
anything.
idolise him, so to be fair, he might be the expert on Dan Blankenship.
Yeah, that's true. He's sort of taken on, because we've got Fred Nolan's actual son on the show. Like, maybe Rick is like, I need, and Dave Blankenship doesn't want to be on the show anymore, so maybe Rick's having to stand in as a surrogate son for the...
I don't think he's having to. I mean, this seems to be the only thing that he is an expert in. Right?
He's an expert at weepy speeches. So...
But, I mean, seriously.
Well, yeah, that's true. I can't remember who said it, but someone was like, this could have been the drill bit that found the Pit Blado coin.
I know. But then they're going, the alleged Pit Blado coin.
I'm like, yeah, but you've been declaring it as authentic on and off.
Like,
it's so weird how inconsistent they
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Ugh. And then they eventually hit bedrock, and they go, we're just going to let it settle.
Well, because again, this was one of those conversations that they had that was a bit confusing. Then we saw the diagram.
And it's like,
so the plan is that they're going to bring the caisson back up a few feet to let any sediment that's trapped in it fall back down overnight so that the bucket can scoop it all up
And the animation
effectively.
handily showed all of that detritus full of treasure.
Well, yeah.
Because, OVs.
They're in the right place.
I do like the drill bucket that they're using now. Because that thing, they have to, like, reverse spin it, and it, like, shakes off all of its diggings like a wet dog. And then Gary goes in and dings it and finds bits of pipe and stuff.
Yeah, he got quite a few hits.
We haven't had so many metal detection hits in the Money Pit, and it's all just searcher stuff.
Well, do you remember that time they found their own teeth?
Yes, and they took ages to work out what it was.
Yeah.
Or they found that button in the Money Pit that they were like, it's a coin! Oh, wait, no, it's just a nodule off of the drill.
That time they found an actual, it was a Canadian coin, I can't remember what they're called.
Oh, yeah.
And Marty was like, oh yeah, I threw that in there a couple of years ago.
And it's just like, wow, we're really just copying to the fact that we're seeding stuff now.
Yeah.
Oh, man, they were so excited for a minute, and then Marty's like, oh, yeah, that's mine.
That's mine, yeah.
Oh, that time Charles Barkhouse found the screws that were in the table. Woohoo! Or his own wedding ring.
Oh.
Oh, man, this is such bullshit.
Anyway.
So you'll be pleased to know then that we'll move on to the wash station, which is adjacent to the Money Pits. So they take all of the spoil, so all of the stuff they dig up from the Money Pit.
That then doesn't give them a scanny thing.
Yeah, they bulldozer it across to the wash pit in Smith's Cove, which is a big long machine where they rinse it and wash it and lay it out, and they just have some scrubs stood there sifting through it as they walk past.
I'm sure the wash table they had before had different layers where different sized bits would all fall through.
I think they did have that.
Yeah, but this time, like, they seem to be finding by hand quite big bits.
Yeah, the cynic in me says that they set that all up so they could record it. They find the stuff, then they go, right, we've got 3 things. Right, everyone line up again. Someone's going to drop it on the end, and then you're going to...
Oh, that's disappointing, because I think you're probably right.
Yeah, which makes it all the more interesting, because they find that bit of chain...
Yeah.
To start with, and Jack declares, this could be a clue to the mystery. And I'm like, wow, the enthusiasm and the vagueness, that's good.
Yeah.
But they're not even, like, positing a specific thing anymore. It's just, this could be a thing.
Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking...
Do not click that.
I won't.
You've picked up a pen, you're going to click it.
I won't click it.
You can't help yourself. Oh!
Had to turn it off again. No, what?
God, that's staying in.
Stop it. What I was thinking was, now forgotten. Oh, yeah, the chain is quite big. It's definitely metal.
I saw it coming down the thing. I was like, oh, look, a thing.
But why didn't it get picked up by the metal detector before
because
it even reached the wash
Gary
table?
is really bad at what he does.
I feel like maybe he wasn't there and a whole couple of buckets went through without him scanning it.
Because they picked it up and went, well, we can't just have Gary scanning
he
things
would
all the time.
definitely have found that.
And there were 2 big bits, because the second lot is collected by one Aaron Barkhouse. I'm like, oh, the nepotism runs deep here. At least it's not a Lagina adjacent. Barkhouse has got families involved. I'd love to know, son or nephew?
What about grandson?
Grandnephew.
You haven't done any research, so we don't actually know the answer.
No, I didn't care that much. I was just like, oh, look, it's another shared surname. It's good. At least it's not, again, one of the Finettis or the Laginas.
Like, good for them, though, you know? share this magical
You and I
time
come at this
with your
from different
family.
perspectives. Magical time with family. Well done, son. You sifted through that crap and you found some rusty chain.
Seriously, though. Like, this is a shared experience for them.
And also shared money. Like, to be fair, if we were running it, we want our kids on it, right?
Okay, but that's cynical.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going with...
You were going for whimsy?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Well, it's just nice, isn't it?
For you, the Oak Island experience is just this whimsical romp of joy where everyone's sharing in the mysticism,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
As opposed to a cynical capitalist money cash cow.
Yeah.
Okay, good. But what do they declare that this chain could be?
It could be from a treasure box.
Of course, it would be just the perfect size and dimensions.
And it's got that extra big link on the end that would have had the padlock and multiple chains coming towards it.
Facts!
I mean, Gary has found a lot of chains.
And they've all been to do with,
Treasure.
lifting or moving or sealing.
No, I meant in England.
Yes, he found lots of chain in England.
So he has a lot of experience.
How many of those were treasure chest chains?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, treasure chest chain is really hard to say.
Treasure chest chain. Oh,
See, it is, yeah. That's a real tongue twister. Never mind that the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Yeah.
Gary's treasure chest chain is a real
Rhymes
pain.
with rain.
So yeah, that was the money pit in its entirety. They dug, they found some chain that Gary missed after they found some
And they're all
pipes.
very happy.
Yes. And they're going to send it for somethinging, dating, but they're pretty sure it's old because of them striations. Mm-hmm. So we go back to the swamp. El Swampo. Mm-hmm. Except this is a new tranche of the swamp. We're not just... Well, a new bit...
What's a tranche? Is that a real word?
Yes,
or did you... No, it's
a real word.
I thought you misspoke.
No.
Tranche.
Yes.
What does it mean?
Okay, it's a new bit of the swamp.
Right, I'm going to look that up.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Tranche. Oh, I've had some messages. Tranch. Oh, E. Meaning. Oh, it's a real word.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
What does it mean, Liv?
I don't know if you're pronouncing it correctly, but it's a specific slice, portion, or instalment of a larger financial entity, such as a loan, bond, insurance, or security.
Or swamp.
Derived from the French for slice.
There you go.
That's from the AI overview.
Oh, great.
So...
I feel vindicated, but then it's tarnished by the AI.
No, because, okay, so the Cambridge Dictionary is also agreeing that it's something to do with finances. So I think you're wrong.
No, but to be fair, that was my finer point. Like, this is all money and capitalist and cynical.
I don't think that's what you intended.
That is what I intended. Anyway, to this tranche of the swamp, they're gonna go and dig near Cone D, which is one of the big rocks in Nolan's Cross.
Yeah.
Particularly one of the ones on that stem.
The long stem.
The long bit. And they are scanning and digging, and we've got Katya and Tom and Alan, so very much the B team.
I quite like this team.
Yes, I know you do. You like the underdogs. Go you.
Well, okay, that's rude.
And they don't find any metal at all, but what they do find is a split rock. Are you as excited by that as I am?
I was a bit let down by this, if I'm honest.
Why? This seems like it'd be right up your street.
Well, it might be partly because I wasn't paying an awful lot of attention.
Every week. It was sort of midway through, and that is the real lull of your attention. You get a bit excited when we get towards the end because you're like, oh, there's going to be the preview for next week where they're going to lie to me again.
I'm going to definitely find something next week.
What you never reflect on is that the episode that you've just lost interest in watching was the one that you got excited about, the preview, in the previous one.
Okay. Stop it.
Sorry, do I keep injecting reality into your joy? But yeah, so the split rock, and they're like, that is perfectly in line with the stem of Nolan's Cross. So it must have been deliberate. It looks really perfect.
Like a laser's run through it.
They didn't say that, but yes. Ancient alien theorists.
I know, right?
Yes. Imagine if Georgios Tsoukalos, or whatever his name is, just popped up and went, could it be?
No, they're much more certain on that show.
Well, yeah. It's the same narrator, Robert Clotworthy, that does the thing, and he's the one that goes, could it be?
Yeah.
Ancient aliens say... Yes. So you were underwhelmed by the split rock.
Well, like I said, I wasn't paying an awful lot of attention, but I feel like
I'm going to have a good old opinion.
It wasn't that clear, and we could have done with better images of it. And again, this might have been the case, and I just wasn't looking. What?
But to augment the split rock theory, they also find something else.
Do they?
Do you remember?
No.
They found what they think is blue clay.
Oh,
do you know why blue clay is important?
Yeah, because they found it in the money pit.
Well, they haven't found any in the money pit.
The
searchers, the fable, the nonsense says that the money pit was lined with blue clay. And so Rick was like, we know for a fact that blue clay seals watertight shafts because we know for a fact that they used it in the money pit because they told us that they did.
But they have found it elsewhere on the island.
In Lot 5, around the rounded feature, you know, that abandoned one that we got bored of a while back.
We didn't get bored.
No, we didn't. We're like, please do that. It was interesting. You found a hella load of beads.
And stuff. I want to know what it was, like the whole thing.
I'm convinced that they still have most of the archaeology team working on that, because they've only got Fiona and occasionally Laird at the boulder. I think Laird's like, this boulder is bullshit.
He just has to show up when the cameras are there.
Yeah, when they have to do their victory line for Marty.
Fiona seems quite happy with it.
Yeah, well, she basically lives in that divot now. We've established this. She's a hobbit now. So, yeah. But they find one more thing with the split. I keep wanting to say split tin loaf, but that's not what they found.
You've got food on the brain.
The split tin stone. Do you remember what else they found?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's very important to the Nolan family heritage because they find a stake stuck in the ground alongside the rock.
Right.
And they're like, look, see, the ancient surveyor who's put all of these stakes in deliberately placed this stone here. There was a stake here to marking
the spot.
And they were like, but that might have been one of your dad's ones, right? And he was like, no, my father did put a shitload of stakes in this island when he was surveying, but he only used
cheap
factory cut ones. Yeah. He didn't cut his own with an axe. That would have been busy work. He bought them all from a factory because he was full of big dollar. And so he's like, no. And I'm like, twice. They've obviously gone, well, they've reassured the sanctity of Dan Blankenship earlier, so they have to do the same with Nolan in this episode. The other half.
Balanced.
Yeah. Because those two be warring.
There's a definite nod to it being Nolan's land as well.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are on my land.
This land is my land. That land is your land.
Whereas I get the impression that although the Laginas do own some, it's more about the Fellowship owning it now.
Yes, interestingly, Lot 5 was one of the lots that Fred Nolan sort of bought out under Dan Blankenship and the previous ones when he was sort of being pushed off of the island. So I think it took a long time for them to get to pry.
Nolan then gave it to his friend as a bequeathment kind of thing, like here's some land, Lot 5. And then it was only when he died that it went up for sale. His family obviously then sold it and the Lagina Fellowship bought it.
As they snap up everything. But yeah, fascinating.
Yeah, they would have got quite a pretty penny, I think.
Lot 5 is the secret superstar of this island. It's full of all the drama, intrigue and items.
Yeah.
I realise I just said intrigue like I'm Elmer Fudd from the cartoons, but that was fun. So, shall we move on to Boulder Dash?
Oh, God, okay.
The Boulder Dash, as you like to call it.
Yeah, but this has got a bit boring as well.
Well, the boulder has dashed. The boulder is well and truly gone. Now it's just a divot. That doesn't sound quite as dramatic or poetic. Let's go to the dent.
It's looking quite nice.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's nicely laid out. Like a proper cradle. They call it a cradle.
It's a divot in the ground.
It's a cradle in the ground, made of stone, and it's quite organised, compacted.
You say made of stone. It's one side of it is stone, one side of it is soil, and the bottom is flat stones.
Oh, you were paying more attention than me.
This is why I take the notes.
It looked nice, though.
Okay, so you are aesthetically pleasing. If we had babies again, you would let them sit in that cradle.
I thought that the soil side was just the stuff she hadn't dug out yet.
No, they specifically talked about how it's really interesting. The one side is stone and one side is soil, and that's interesting.
Right.
And then the bottom, when they dug it away a bit, was flat stones. So they talk about the idea that seems pretty classic, that it might be covering a shaft or a cache of something. Because they summon Spooner over to come and give his 2 cents worth.
Oh yes, that's
and
when
he's
I
the
started
one that
paying
says,
attention again.
Of course, yeah, the Spooner arrives and you're like, yay! Yeah, this bit starts a series of them just bringing in people to give their thoughts. So yeah, Spooner comes, posits that it might be a shaft covering, and Fiona says, yeah, it could be covering a cache. Then Rick and Laird rock up separately, and Rick says it looks like a mosaic. I'm like, cheers, Rick. Thanks for your input.
It's just like arranged stone.
But that's what a mosaic is, though, isn't it, Liv?
Yeah, but mosaics are like beautiful.
You just described it as looking really nice.
Yeah, for stone, mosaics are art. This is not art. This has a purpose.
Are you saying, Liv, that art does not have a purpose?
Well, art's purpose is beauty. This purpose was practical.
Okay.
What?
No, that's fine. Okie dokie. So it's not. So Rick is full of it then. What you're saying?
I don't think it's a mosaic. I mean, he's a poet, isn't he? He's in love with the land. So
yes. Well, Laird says that it's almost certainly European megalithic construction, which sounds way more fancy than it looks like a mosaic.
And I was thinking, see, that's what I was talking about last week. The megaliths and the magnets. Okay, he didn't mention magnets.
Magnets? Oh, yeah, I forgot about the magnets. They used it to move the boulder with magnets.
Magnets, and don't forget the magnifying glass to melt everything. So that's what I said. So
yeah, it's basically the same.
Yeah.
You and Laird on the same page.
No.
Well, then Rick he video calls his brother in because we need another person to venture in, and he says every expert agrees that it's European and megalithic, and I'm like, there's no experts here apart from Laird and Fiona. He's lumping Jack in as an expert, Rick as an expert. I'm like, this is liberal use of the word.
I think
expert.
he was referring to Spooner, who had already been to look at it.
I think you're being generous. I think he was like, Jack says, Dr. Jack. Professor Begley.
I think you're being silly.
I am being silly, but this show is being silly. And do you know what? That's it. Oh. That is all that happened this episode.
I'm looking forward to next episode because it looks really good.
Get you every time. What looked good about it?
I can't remember.
Do you just remember? That's what you come for, isn't it? That preview. Do you remember? Was it 2 episodes ago? There was no preview, and we all 3 of us were like, "What is this shit?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get excited?" It's the best bit of it. We could just watch the previews for each episode as the season, and we'd love it. It's like 10 out of 10.
It'd be great, yeah.
So, what would you rate this episode?
Yeah, okay.
The enthusiasm in your voice is saying high number.
The thing is, I enjoy watching it, although apparently I do zone out.
You don't watch it. You're sort of viewing adjacent.
It's a little bit on my phone.
I sort of subliminally absorb it.
So, I'm gonna go with... Oh dear.
Thank goodness you thought of this ahead of time.
6.5 out of 10.
Oh, God, you and your halves. Which is, again, you've previously stated that 5 out of 10 is the baseline. No episode of it, so it's pretty low.
It is pretty low.
Okay, well, I have rated this 1 completely inexpert expert out of 7. This is the anathema. It's the worst. This is filler. This is crap. Yeah, like they don't drill anything in the money pit. And
they could have at least examined the chain and given us the information.
The only thing that I gave it... No, I gave it nothing. It was just terrible. Nothing of interest happened.
But you did give it 1. You didn't.
I can't give it 0.
Why?
Because I watched it and the animations were okay. And I got to see Barkhouse's spawn.
In one form or another.
And I got to observe all of their like constant layering of filler. Like, oh look, we've got nothing, so bring Spooner in. We need more time. Bring Rick and Laird in. Oh, quick, phone Marty. So yeah, it was just like, I can't, like, it was an hour of my life, and I can't give it 0. Otherwise, what am I doing with my life?
Okay. Wow, that's pretty
But on the
shocking.
plus side, next episode looks amazing, right? I'm sure it'll be great. Also, I'd like to point out, they have completely dropped the pearl.
Yeah, I know.
The gold.
The tool.
All that stuff that should have just been lying there when they lifted it. I was expecting there to be a trapdoor with a big hinge that you'd lift up and there would be the treasure down a big shaft.
It does make you wonder what the hell is the point of that camera.
Nothing. It was, it's to get, again, I know what the point of the camera was, to get them content for 2 episodes.
Oh, that is why they let Finetti do it.
Yeah.
Because it didn't mean anything.
And also they didn't let Finetti do it.
They did to start with.
Well, they did it once, and then Fiona's like, I'm taking that off you, I'm going to do this.
But she lives in the hole, so it makes sense.
It's my house. Yeah. This is my turf.
My house, my camera.
You come into my domain, I take it from you.
My version of a Ring doorbell.
Well, also, I'm pretty sure he's only about 12 years old, so he's probably not licensed to actually work officially.
You think he's 12?
No, I was being facetious.
Yeah.
But yeah. Again,
Isn't it more sad to think that he's a grown adult that should be out there working and earning his own money?
Oh, he's earning more than we will ever earn in our lives.
True.
He's probably an executive producer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't begrudge it to Begley, because he brings more enthusiasm than anyone else combined on this show.
Absolutely, and we will let him off this season with him not being well.
All hail King Jack. And on that note, that's all, folks.
Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next time.
Yes, which will be great according to the preview.
Bye.
Toodles!